Alright, so in these dry times of content, this barren desert that is my YouTube channel currently, DBOG being down for over 2 months and everything has had a significant impact on my life, of course, considering this is currently my job, technically. Um, so I just was talking to my girlfriend. She was like, "Hey, try Q&A." I'm like, I've done one of those before. They don't usually do well." She's like, "Well, it's better than nothing." I'm like, "That is true. It is better than nothing." So, on the community post poll here, I did anyone have questions for a Q&A video? We're just gonna go through and read them. So let's just start off. I don't know how many I'll do. I'll try to do all of them. Probably won't answer all of them. But let's see. First question is what motivated you to start YouTube? Um, I it was a point in my life which was very bad. Um, Money was tight in the family. We were kind of in a remote location too. Like not a remote in the sense that we were in the middle of nowhere. It was in a city, but we didn't have much family around us and everything. It was me, my mom, and my niece. So I started doing YouTube to help with my mental illness problems like depression and stuff. YouTube definitely helped. It was a lot of fun as well. Back around Final Stand, when Final Stand was popular back in like 2018, 2019 area, kinda. I had restarted a couple times too. Um, but yeah, that was fun. And then once I saw some success, I wanted to get monetized to try to help my mom out. So that's the motivation there. How are you able to do those non-canon reenactment movies on DBOG? How am I able to do those? I don't really understand this. We just get a team together. I get people. I come up with a story for the non-canon ones, like my series, for example. I just come up with a story and I do it. And if you're talking about ones from the show like Goku vs Vegeta, I rewatch the scenes. I try to think of what I could do in DBOG to most accurately present them, and I do it. It's not that hard, and then I edit it together. I had usually 90% of the time it's appropriate music that would have played around that scene. But yeah, try to speed this up a little bit. Your alternate story, do you think you would bring in another character? Yeah. Um, we have plans. I have plans to do other characters. And the other question is, how am I doing? I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Oh, and he asked what race too. I don't know. It just sort of depends on the situation, right? Race doesn't matter too much to me. Who's your favorite character in all the Dragon Ball franchise? This is really hard because, like, I don't like a lot of people have a favorite character. I don't really have a favorite character, really. Like, I'm more so there for moments, really. Um, and the person with the most like inspiring moments, because that's my favorite part of Dragon Ball is how inspiring it is Goku. And I know that's a very generic answer, like, oh, he likes the main character, duh, right? But um, I'd have to go. I'll do like I like Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, duh, right? I like Android 21. Obviously, I like Frieza, and actually really like Majin Buu. That saga, I really do like that, right? That's underrated opinion is Majin Buu. Those are a few of my favorites. Cell's alright. Um, have I played Shindo Life? I have. I don't really like it that much. It was alright. I'm not a Naruto fan though. If I had one superpower, what would it be? Probably the ability to read minds. That would help so much, right? Like, that would help a lot, like with relationships, just a lot of situations, right? Reading minds would help a lot. Video editing software do I use? Right now I use HitFilm. I don't edit a lot of my videos, to be honest. Like this one I probably am not gonna edit unless like something happens in between I have to edit, right? Um, but I use HitFilm 4 Express currently, and I'm probably gonna switch to what's it called? DaVinci Resolve or DaVinci Resolve DaVinci Resolve. I'm trying to switch to. I'm trying to learn how to do that. Continue your alternate story while you add a new stand like a DBZ Final Stand. Uh, I am gonna continue the alternate story. I did sneak at the questions, so I'll talk more on that later when the other question comes up. Add a new Saiyan. He means like karma, probably. Probably not like as a main character at least. But I I'm adding new characters, right? And there will probably be a new Saiyan, just not as a main character, really. Probably like for a one-off saga or movie or something. Do I read manga? No, I don't. I'm not really obsessed with Japanese culture that much, right? I like Japanese culture. I think it's really cool. Um, I like Godzilla, which is Japanese, of course. Big Godzilla fan. I have tons of like old movie DVDs, and I have so many figures as well. I might show that off in a video sometime, maybe if people care. Uh, way down the line, maybe. I do own, or I don't own it, but I have a manga. I have a Dragon Ball Super manga book, like right beside me. It's like the around the Moro arc. I checked it out at the library because I met up with my old friend at the library a couple days ago. The only reason I checked it out is so that I would like have motivation to go back and return it with them. That's the only reason why. So, um, yeah, I didn't read it at all. So no, I don't read manga. Make an actual original story for your CAC on DBOG or other games. Yeah, it is kind of like an original. I guess he means like um not following the events of Dragon Ball Z. There's going to be an original arc taking place with the events of Dragon Ball Z. That doesn't consist of any of the main characters really coming very soon. As far as an entire story, you should check out the Final Stand story mode series. That was an original story. What is your favorite Dragon Ball game other than Final Stand and DBOG? Um, I don't really play many other Dragon Ball games, to be honest with you. The reason why I play the ones on Roblox to begin with is because I find them more fun than the actual Dragon Ball games that exist. So, if I had to pick, I like Xenoverse. I'm not a huge, I like playing fighters and I acknowledge that it's a really good game. Probably the best Dragon Ball game, like objectively kind of, right? Because of how big it got and how like many people united united. But yeah, Fighters or Xenoverse. I prefer playing Xenoverse, but I do recognize that Fighters is definitely better. Do you have any ideas for the channel? Example like how to grow furthermore. Not really. Um, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing until I become popular enough with this, right? And then maybe I'll try to take it to something else, and I'll use the popularity from this and any like fans of me instead of the content I put out, like will maybe carry over to something else that I do in the future and try to grind that out. Um, I'm just gonna try things that I like to do every once in a while, like Valorant didn't really work out because I tried that Valorant didn't really work out. Then again, I didn't grind it really, just like a couple videos. The Dokkan Battle 6th anniversary is coming out soon, so I'm gonna probably grind a little bit on that, like do some videos on that, see how well that works. But yeah, uh, other than that, not really. Do you think DBOG will be back by the end of this year? Yes, yes, it'll be back by the end of this year. What other Dragon Ball games on Roblox do you play? None. I don't play any other Dragon Ball games on Roblox. Only the ones I record. How's your YouTube life in terms of normal life? I don't understand this at all. What does this mean? You did not word this very well. How is your YouTube life in terms of normal life? I don't know what he means. Can you play Xenoverse 2? I have a couple videos of Xenoverse 2, but it wouldn't get the same amount of views, I don't think. And also the game is sort of dead, and it's not dead, but it needs to die so that Xenoverse 3 will happen. Maybe stream some Shindo or Anime Mania. I'm gonna get this out of the way now. I don't like anime like people, like other people in this community. So like Naruto, I don't really like Naruto that much. I watch My Hero Academia, but I don't think I would record videos on a My Hero Academia game. Like I just don't like other anime really, right? I'm a Dragon Ball guy, so that's sort of like my answer to any questions about like do you play other anime games or do you watch other anime? Like no, not really, not really, no. More alternate story reenacted. So when are you gonna do one again? Uh, about that. What's the reply? Sure, I know you. He won't. Yeah, this guy answers it well, but this is my Q&A, of course. But in case you didn't realize, DBOG has been down for about 2 years. So, as soon as that comes back, there will be more videos on DBOG. As soon as DBOG get back, yes, that would make sense, of course. Why do the DBOG and Final Stand fandoms hate each other? Did I miss something? People just take pride in games they play. 1 second. They take pride in games they play, I suppose. And DBOG and Final Stand are definitely similar, but they're not exactly the same. Um, it just sort of depends. Especially with the Roblox community, um, more younger people, so a more hateful community, really. Because younger people are more naive to that. But I would say this is just my argument between DBOG and FS. Personally, I like Final Stand PvP more, but DBOG as a whole is just way better, in my opinion. The graphics, the animations, like the customizability. Is it a word? Probably not. Customizability, sure. Just like grinding, fighting NPCs in DBOG is way more fun than in Final Stand. Like everything about DBOG other than the PvP I like better. And the reason why I don't like the PvP in DBOG very much is just Roblox servers, right? Like if the servers were good, then I would like it. But like Final Stand's PvP is more suited for bad servers. But when DBOG comes back, I am gonna try to get better at PvP on it. No. This no. I don't like to I don't want to merge the two. I want it to be completely different. Which world would you live in, Dragon Ball or Naruto? Or what race or clan? I don't know too much about Naruto. I've seen 100 episodes of it, but that's it, right? So I would go with Dragon Ball. Um, I feel like I don't know. I don't know if I would choose to be an equal race, but maybe like I don't want to say Saiyan because that's the obvious one, but maybe like Namekian would be cool to be. I don't know. Like drinking water all the time sounds cool to me, right? Then again, you want to be able to eat much, cause like I don't know. Maybe they still would enjoy food, but Namek probably doesn't have many cooks because they don't need to eat. They just drink. You think form should be buffed in a sense of not too much, but not too little? What? Do I think form should be buffed? No. I think the forms are fine, and that's a controversial opinion apparently. But people need to get over that. Like how the game is built is all centered. Like everything right now is centered about the current power level of forms and stuff, and changing it even a little bit will change like the entire game. So I think the forms are fine. Um, do you think DBOG should have in-game shaders? Not really. Most of the people that play Roblox game, like 90% of the people that play Roblox play it because they have bad computers and it's all they can run. So shaders are not a good thing for bad PCs. Um, they're definitely more of a high-end thing. So I don't really care about shaders that much, but like sure, right? It wouldn't hurt, except for the one kid who puts everything on max and then kills his computer instantly. I don't know when DBOG is gonna open again. Don't ask. Don't. I knew this question is gonna come up. I don't know why people think I know. Probably because I talked to Sunny a little bit, but like I don't know, right? All I know is that he's pushing for the end of this month, and he's said that the past 2 months. So, but yeah, that's all I know. That's literally all I know. So, I can't answer it, right? Vegeta or Gogeta? I like both for sure. It's really hard. I don't really have a real pick, cause Gogeta has cool moments and Vegito has his moments, right? But for the sake of actually choosing someone, I'm gonna go with. It's so close, man. Vegito in the Buu saga is like so fucking cool. And he's cool in Super too, but in the Buu saga I thought he was just so badass. And then in Super definitely Gogeta. So in Z I would say Vegito, and then in Super I would say Gogeta. So as of the more current, I'd say Gogeta. Just barely. Have power levels for all sagas. I'm not really too good at power level scaling. I assume he means in the alternate story. I'm not that good at um power scaling. It'd be kind of hard for me. My friend Chalice though, in the comments of every alternate story video, he's been doing like he's been commenting power levels, right? And I've responded to them, I've hearted them, I've pinned some of them maybe. I forgot. But like he like tries to figure out the power levels and stuff, and he like writes it down, and I'm like, oh, it makes sense like almost all the time, really. So I would just look in the comments and try to look for the guy like naming all the power levels and stuff. Uh, how do I imagine a tournament of power in DBOG? Similar to Final Stand, really. I think. So you know how there's story in DBOG? I think there should be a tournament of power world like for story, and it should be like this massive map with quests and stuff. Um, maybe it's just like a single player thing. I don't know, for the story, like the only single player story world. But then there should be a mode as well, I think. Like there should be a multiplayer mode as well. Like similar to Final Stands, really. I don't know the release date. My favorite food, um French fries probably. French fries, chicken tenders, perfect meal. I'm easy. I'm very easy to please in that regard. This is really long, but I think I already read this one actually. He's like asking why doesn't Sunny get more staff? It's cuz he whenever he like brings more staff in, usually something goes wrong, really. Right? Just because you have more staff doesn't mean that's going to make it more efficient. You might think so, but like working with each other could be hard, right? It's more about chemistry, quality over quantity sort of thing. Um, that's why uh he doesn't really get more staff, and he has like trust issues with staff, I believe, as well, because like of things people have done to him before. You ever do reveal your face, or how many likes to reveal your face? I'll do a face reveal when I sort of feel comfortable with it, right? Like I'm not gonna set a goal for that. I just sort of want to feel comfortable with it. Have you played other games than Dragon Ball Super and Roblox? So does he mean like have you played more games in Roblox, or does he mean like this as a whole? I don't play other games on Roblox very often at all, like very rarely. And that's if I'm like shitting around with like friends or whatever, like just messing around. I don't know why I said shitting around. That doesn't make any sense at all. But I don't play Roblox very often at all unless I'm messing around with friends, right? Um, and the only games I record are Dragon Ball games and Roblox. But if you're asking as a whole, then I play other games in Roblox. Yes, I play Valorant. I like Among Us so much, and I know that's a meme. I'm actually sad that Among Us became a meme because now it's cringe, and it's just I I think the game is just really good, really fun. So it's a shame that it's cringe now. But yeah, I play other games, Valorant, Among Us. What else do I play? I'm blanking out. I didn't get much sleep, but I do play other games. Mostly those two. Or not even mostly Among Us, just mostly Valorant. Do I play Shindig Life? Am I gay? Alright, I think this is a good time to end. I am, of course, a male. I do not claim to be a female. You know what's crazy is some people said that I was a trap because I had an Android 21 profile picture on my YouTube. Yes, of course that makes me a trap. How did I not see that? No. No. I don't claim to be a if you don't claim to be a female, then you're not a trap, right? And I mean like if you're a male trying to claim to be a female, then you're not a trap. That's not, you know. If you have a female profile picture, you're not a trap, right? Um I'm not gay or lesbian. I am straight. I am, what do they call it? Heterosexual. That. Interesting questions. We had some good ones, some bad ones, of course, some interesting ones. How long was this? Did I do good? Uh, not really. I did all right. Whatever. Um, if you have more questions, go ahead and comment them. I can try to reply as many as I can in the comments of this video, and maybe I'll make a follow-up Q&A. So let me go ahead and I can delete this, right? Yeah, sweet. All right. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the little Q&A. I'll see you guys later.